In the dimly lit shadows of history, there exists a figure shrouded in enigma and darkness, a man whose name sends shivers down the spine. Ted Bundy. Born in Burlington, Vermont, on November 24, 1946, Theodore Robert Bundy emerged as a perplexing puzzle in the annals of crime. Picture a young man of charm and charisma with a smile that could disarm even the most cautious soul. This was Bundy's facade, his mask of deception hiding the malevolent depths of his true nature. He roamed the streets, blending seamlessly into the fabric of society, an unsuspecting predator among the unsuspecting prey. Beneath his affable exterior lurked a sinister mind, a mind that harbored unspeakable desires. Bundy's trail of terror began in the 1970s when young women started vanishing without a trace. It was as though he was a ghost, slipping in and out of lives, leaving behind only fear and uncertainty. The authorities were baffled, unable to connect the dots between the disappearances, until Bundy's insatiable hunger for power and control led him to make mistakes. His first significant capture came in 1975, but even then, the full extent of his atrocities remained veiled in mystery. As the curtains of investigation were drawn back, the world recoiled in horror at the revelations. Bundy was not just a killer, he was a master manipulator, a chameleon who could adapt to any situation. His courtroom antics, where he acted as his own attorney, further added layers of intrigue to his persona. The tale of Ted Bundy is not just one of crime, but of the human psyche, of the darkness that can reside within even the most charming facade. His execution in 1989 marked the end of a chapter, yet his legacy continues to haunt the corridors of criminology and psychology. In the end, Ted Bundy remains a paradox, a mystery wrapped in a riddle, a story that both repels and fascinates, leaving us questioning the depths of human depravity and the fragility of our own perceptions.
And I'm trying to tell you as honestly as I know how what happened, and I think this is a message I want to get across. But as a young boy, and I mean a boy of 12, 13, certainly, that I encountered outside the home again, in the local grocery store, the local drugstore, the softcore pornography, what people call softcore. But as I think I explained to you last night, Dr. Dobson, in an anecdote, that as young boys do, we explored the back roads and sideways and byways of our neighborhood, and oftentimes people would dump the garbage and whatever they were cleaning out of their house, and from time to time we'd come across pornographic books of a harder nature than more graphic, you might say, more explicit nature than we would encounter, let's say, in your local grocery store. And this also included such things as, let's say, detective magazines and more hardcore.
Those that involve violence.
Yes, yes, yeah. And this is something I think I want to emphasize is the most damaging kinds of pornography. Again, I'm talking from personal experience, hard, real personal experience. The most damaging kinds of pornography are those that involve violence and sexual violence. Because the wedding of those two forces, as I know only too well, brings about behavior that is just too terrible to describe.